Hi everyone, my name is Deepak Arora and I am a new agent with Keller Williams Realty. I'm starting my new YouTube channel, The Absolute Realty, and this is the first video. So the very first topic that I want to start my channel today with is buy versus rent, a numbers perspective. So I have many friends who have been, for years, they have been debating whether to buy or rent. They have enough down payment. They know the Bay Area. By the way, I am from Bay Area, Silicon Valley, so I'm going to be talking about the kind of numbers that exist in my region. But the math I'm going to be doing is pretty much applies to most areas within California and even outside. So yes, so let's get on to buy versus rent. So in today's times, we have the rental prices in my area. It's about somewhere between, in nice areas, it's somewhere between $4,000 to $5,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment. So let's assume $4,000 per month. So we go, and pardon my handwriting, it's pretty bad, I know. So we have $4,000 per month rent. Now, as we all know, rent is just money down the drain. You pay the rent and you're done. There's no tax break, nothing. You basically lose that money instantly. What I tell most people who are renting, so I think the biggest thing that's holding them back is if they're living in like the best of the areas and paying $4,500 or $5,000 a month to rent, they want to stay in that area. But I want to tell people, if you become a little flexible, like if you are willing to travel 15 to 20 minutes outside your area, it opens so many possibilities for you to own real estate. And also, some people just want to be close to work, but in the last couple of years, because of COVID, the whole working paradigm has changed in such a way that most people are working remote, either permanently or they are following the hybrid model and stuff like that. So it has become even more possible now than ever before to be a little away from work, or even a lot more, and still be able to do everything that you used to do 2 to 3 years back. So in Bay Area, I think you can easily find a single family house which is a 3-bed, 2-bath, or even for like 1.5 million. Or if you want to if you don't want to buy a single family home, you can also go for a townhome, which is a 3-2 or a 2-2 for almost about $1 million. So let's say a townhome comes close to apartment as compared to a single family. So let's, for the simplicity of this video, let's compare the numbers of renting an apartment versus buying a townhome. So let's say you buy a townhome worth $1 million. So you bought a house worth $1 million, and you would definitely want to pay at least 20% down. So you're paying $200K down. And why 20%? So you don't want to pay a PMI, private mortgage interest. What is PMI? That's a topic for another video. For now, let's focus on buy versus rent. So with $200K down payment, you are taking a loan of $800K. Now, again, for simplicity, I'm going to round off the numbers as we go along. The interest rate in today's market on a primary home is about 4.5%, give or take. It used to be much lower like 2-3 months back, but we will work with today's numbers. So let's say at 4.5% interest rate, you have a mortgage of, I already did my numbers a little bit, so you have a mortgage of about $4,000 per month. So we bought a townhouse worth 1 million. We paid 200K down. We have an 800K loan at 4.5% interest rate, 30-year fixed. And we pay 4,000 per month in the mortgage. So notice this is about the same as the rent for the townhome, but this rent, as I said earlier, is money down the drain. Now here's the magic. So out of this, this 4,000 mortgage has two parts to it. One is your principal, and one is your interest. Again, for simplicity, I'm rounding off numbers. At 4.5% interest rate, this breaks down to roughly $1,000 in principal and $3,000 interest. Now, principal is money you pay down towards your loan. So this is a money you are actually paying back to yourself. It's paying down your loan, or it's basically helping you build equity in your house. So in effect, this is actually what you are paying per month for owning the townhouse worth 1 million. Now there are other regular costs of being a homeowner. Most common being property tax and insurance. Now in our area, property tax roughly is 1.25%. So for 1 million property, you would have a property tax of about, I think, 12,500, if I'm right. So this is our property tax. Okay. So now, the property tax, this is per year, per year. Now, the benefits of being a homeowner. You can take a tax break on this interest per month, and you can also take a tax break on this property tax. Again, this number is per year and this number is per month, but we'll break it down into per month as well. Based on the recent laws, you can only take tax break on interest, which is on a loan of up to 750K. But we took a loan of 800K. But again, for simplicity of the video, let's assume you can take a tax break on entire 800K. So again, for the simplicity of the video, let's assume your tax rate, your taxes deducted at a rate of about 30% of your total gross income. So 30% of 3,000 would be about 900. So you are paying 3,000 minus 900, which is your tax break. It's 2,100 per month. And then you also get a tax break on property tax. Again, based on the recent laws, recent laws which were updated recently. You can take a tax break on property tax up to 10,000. Here we are paying 12,500. But let's say if we are able to take a tax break on property tax up to 10,000, based on 30% tax rate, we get a rebate of about, or a tax break of about 3,000. So in effect, we paid 12,500 minus 3,000, which is 9,500 per year. Now this is per year and this is per month. So if I was to convert 9,500 per year into per month, I think that comes to around 800, which is 800 per month. And then you have property insurance, which is for primary homes about $50 a month, give or take. So let's add all of this. We have 2,100 per month in interest and 800 per month in property tax after getting the tax breaks, and then additional plus $50 per month, pardon my handwriting, insurance. So adding all this up comes out to 21, 29, 29.50. Net 2950 per month. I'm going to erase this side. Hopefully I was able to explain myself clearly until now. Now this is what you are paying per month in the rent for, no, I'm sorry. This is what you're paying per month for owning the townhouse. Now over time, what happens is properties or the land mostly goes up in value. Let's consider a balanced market with a 5% appreciation year over year, not like the crazy last couple of years in which we saw 20% year over year appreciation. And also let's assume the market doesn't just drop down drastically. So let's say the next 5 years market is very balanced and it's appreciating, the land is appreciating 5% year over year. Now we bought the property for 1 million. Now 5% of this is 50,000. Now this appreciation is usually of the property value at the beginning of the year. So the next year the appreciation would not be on 1 million, but it'll be on 1,050,000. And the next year on top of that value, and the next year on top of that value. But again, for simplicity of the video, let's assume we will just take the actual purchase price as the base value every year. And let's say in 5 years, the property value rose by 25%. So now your property value is 1,250,000. Now, how much did you pay in the interest and all other expenses? Again, there are some other maintenance expenses for owning a home, but then it also comes with the benefit or the freedom or the perks of owning a home. So we will say it kind of balances it out. So if I calculate this over a period of 5 years, which is 60 months, then it comes out to be 2,950 into 12 months per year for 5 years. It comes out to be 2,950 into 12 into 5, 177K. So this is what you paid in a matter in 5 years, and in a very balanced market, this is your increase in equity. So you see, instead of paying $4,000 per month for 60 months, which would be 240K, you actually 250 minus 177K equals 2350. You actually made 73K. Now, not only this, let's assume you hold on to the property for a long time and its value is now $1,500,000. Now, if you go and sell the property, by the way, I forgot to mention one thing. Your loan amount of 800K, it is not 800K anymore. You were paying down almost $1,000 per month, and this value keeps increasing every month, and this value actually keeps decreasing every month with your every mortgage payment. But again, for simplicity, let's assume you were paying this $1,000 per month for 60 months. So your equity in the house also actually increased, not just by 250, but also you have another 60K which you will get back when you sell the house. But we already took it into account as an advantage at the beginning, so I'm not adding it in the final numbers on how much you're making. Okay, going back, and I'm sorry, continuing the discussion, let's say your property value is now $1,500, $1,500,000, and your loan amount, I don't know, could be 700K or something. So now, after selling everything, and you decide to sell the property, after taking care of all the closing costs, the agent commission, both sides, and stuff like that, you have, let's say, you net $500,000. Again, the numbers are nowhere close to what you might net, but just for the simplicity. Now, since our government encourages us to be homeowners, if you sell your primary home, you are eligible for, and I think there's a certain limit, like you have to live in that house for a certain number of years. I think it's 2 out of the last 5 years or something like that, but do check to make sure that is correct. But if you do that as an individual, you can sell the house and get an equity of 250K tax-free, or as a couple, 500K tax-free. Amazing, isn't it? There is no other investment that gives you that much tax-free income. So guys, something to think about here. Renting apartment, paying $4,000, $4,500, or even $5,000 a month, versus being a little flexible and buying a townhouse worth 1.1, 1.2 million, which you can definitely find easily in the Bay Area, or even a single family residence of about 1.5 million, which you can definitely find in the Bay Area, especially now that the market is softening a little bit. Make sure you have a good agent like me. But yes, if you decide to go ahead and make that decision, even if the market doesn't go up crazy like it has been in the last 2 years, and also just continues to increase like it has been in the last 10 years, even if the market is very, very balanced, you still end up making money from the equity and all the tax benefits you get being a homeowner than just renting. Hope this video was helpful. If you have any suggestions for any other topics on real estate to make videos, please send them my way. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting a lot more videos in the near future, but I need those first 100 subscribers to turn on some cool YouTube features so I can provide you with better experience. All right, till the next video, thank you so much, and keep working on your numbers. They never lie. Thank you.